Hello YouTubers, welcome back. It's Travis. We're here for another Innistrad Midnight Hunt Best of 3 draft on MTG Arena. Following a conversation recently with Ryan Spain, I've been trying to approach modern limited drafts, like Midnight Hunt, as if I'm drafting Cube. And that is that I'm not as focused on trying to figure out what's open as I am trying to make sure that the cards in my deck are working towards a single purpose, if you will. I think this is actually a really good example of that, the draft that you're about to see, where I don't think we got what was open, but I think we got a deck that certainly synergized very well, and I think was a very good version of that deck. I'll let you watch and decide for yourself. Enjoy. Very well. What have we here? I have played now with the S-Laughter Specialist and can say I don't feel compelled to take it. I mean, that's a position I could take, but I think that leads to higher blood pressure. Yeah, I don't feel compelled to take the S-Laughter Specialist. I think I would prefer the Archivist or the Dryad's Revival. I don't feel like I have to pick the Moonrager Slash. 1-for-1 removal in this format has not terribly impressed me. I think I like the Archivist best, because it's kind of like it draws you 2 cards and you discard 1 card. Like, I dig that. So you want me to just yell at people who argue with me? So here's my thing. I don't mind people not knowing stuff. I mind them not knowing stuff, learning the stuff, and then continuing to argue that they were right. That bugs me. Courage is what brings us together today. I mean, how do I not take the carriage is what I'm trying to communicate, if you didn't pick that up. I don't think I need to definitively prove that the carriage would be pretty good with the Archivist. And it's arbitrarily large. I like that too. You're here for throwing people out windows? Maybe that's our command. I'll just defenestrate people. I still agree Refenestrate should be a card. I'm frankly disappointed that the Raised Dead effect wasn't called Refenestrate, because it should have been. Now this Devoted Graftkeeper is starting to get interested in me now. That's it. Crawl from the cellar. It should have been Refenestrate. Like, let's talk about some blue-white Herpaderps. I could be down for blue-white Herpaderps. There's even a Morning Patrol, and I don't think it's too early to pick it because this card's absurd. All of the cards that say Disturb are at least playable. All right, let's get Disturbed, y'all. All right. Less exciting. I do like the Firmament Sage. I also like the Candlegrove Witch. What I'm trying to do here is still draft some of what we talked about yesterday. Refenestrate is not a word? Since when has that stopped fantasy stuff, dude? Is Celestis a word? Come on now. We could make a Refenestrate card. Anyway, I'm trying to draft as if I'm drafting a cube. That is, find a card that I can build around and then do that. And we seem to have that synergy level stuff going on here. I have not been impressed with Faithful Mending. Should I be impressed with Faithful Mending? Because it seems bad. The bird is the word. I see we have a man or woman of culture here. All right, is Candle Guide a word? Because this looks crappy to me. I'd rather have a Secrets of the Key. Yeah, I'm going to take the Secrets of the Key. I've been pretty happy with One Sun Gold Barrage. Locked in the Cemetery is 4 words. It is. It is. I don't have to do that today. You duck off. It may have been a Celestis in your house yesterday. That's pretty great.
Quack, quack.
Quag, quag, Technoshaman. Holla back. Thank you very much, my friend. Do we want the component collector or the Lord zombie? Candle God is most likely an occupation. Fair enough. I think I like the first component collector a little better. Sure, random 2-drop if we need it. Currently, we would not want that. This one I'd play, though. 3-1 in main decked enchantment removal seems great. I remember when you used to have to think about whether you main decked enchantment removal in a format or not. But these days, like, nah, it's on a 3-1. Just do it. All right. I haven't played that yet. I guess it's a way to close out a game. You are not bringing down the mood, Adam. You go ahead and be silly, bud. Sees the storm about where it should be. Does a candle guide candles? I would presume so. I've seen people play the team pump for me. Usually what happens is they'll attack with something that looks like a terrible attack. I'll say, huh, I wonder if they have the team pump, and then block as if I knew they have it, and then they play it, and then they scoop. But it's possible that, like, I'm playing people that shouldn't be playing it. I don't know. Well, I would have taken the egg if we could travel back in time. But we cannot. Which means I probably just want another morning patrol. Which kind of sucks. Well, it doesn't kind of suck. The card's fine. It's just I don't want to be first picking morning patrol. Is your white better than egg? Yes. Because egg needs us, A, to get into red, and then get past a bunch of spells. So, like, let's say this is a red planeswalker. Sure, take it. See if it comes around. I need a very specific deck for that to work. And it's not one I'm really, like, angling to fight over. Although, I kind of do want the candle trap. I think I'd rather just take this. Now that's a splashable removal spell. And this would be one copy of Locked in the Cemetery. If there's a deck that could play these sifters, this is it. This is a tough one for me. I'm going to need some removal. I think I like the Locked in the Cemetery. Last 3 packs you have passed, Seize the Storm and pick something you'd never play. Why not take the red card as a backdoor just for... What did I take that I'd never play? Because I thought I took Moonsilver Key, which I would absolutely play if we got something powerful that I needed to splash. But we weren't in red. This is a splash enabler. This is like a really crappy Traveler's Amulet. I don't want to use it to splash, but if we open something very powerful, I would absolutely use this to splash it. So my thought was, we're pretty far from red. Even if we did get into blue-red, we're not sitting here with like a ton of blue spells. So I didn't take it over something I'd never play. I took it over something I thought I'd be far... Oh, darn it. I talked through that entire pack. Huh. I took it over something I thought I'd be far more likely to play, which was the Moonsilver Key. Yeah, but I don't think you understood what happened. You're saying I took it over a card I'd never play. I will absolutely play and have played Moonsilver Key. This pack kind of sucks for us, huh? I could see playing that if we have to. Neat. Yoinks. We could probably play a Flip the Switch, although this isn't really the deck for it. I think I'm down for a Larder Zombie now. Still not impressed with Faithful Mending. I don't really see why I would want that. But like the issue I have with Seize the Storm is, again, and who knows, maybe I should have gone into it. Maybe you're right. But like the perspective I'm trying to take on Modern Unlimited is that it's like drafting a cube. We're not in blue-red spells, so it's no longer important for us to find what's open. It's important for us to build this deck, right? Yeah, perhaps. Maybe there's somebody that was thinking I was just... I guess you were thinking I was just randomly picking cards because it didn't matter anymore, but I wasn't. I guess I could do a better job explaining that. But like, we're very clearly not in blue spells something, right? And I really do believe that figuring out what's open is way less important than it used to be. I could splash that if we were like really short removal. I don't really have the tokens to do it. There's another locked in the cemetery. So if my removals is 2 assassinates, I think I'm okay with that since we're mostly like an air deck. At least that's how I think we're planning to win. But it's one of those things where, like, if you're in Cube, you're not really trying to read signals. You're trying to build around what you've already got. And I think that's what you're supposed to do in Modern Limited. Like, stay open until you find something you can build around, and then just do it. This pack has a couple cards I'm interested in. I'm super interested in the Silversmith. I'm also super interested in the Abomination. What's up, Ben Geek? I am doing well. I hope you are too. I think I like the first Silversmith a little better. But it's really close. Oh wow, there's an Oregon Hoarder and a Falcon Abomination. I think I like Oregon Hoarder number 2. A lot. So let's get it. And now all the pack is empty as far as we're concerned. Cool. Enjoy. I did mention that this deck could probably play the ship this card. It's likely to make hands more keepable too. I'm going to give it a go. I think we got room for you too, buddy. Everybody says this is good, and I don't think it is. Let's give it a go. I'll know after this. Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're wrong. Okay. We'll do that then. I don't think we're to delve the deck. But I might play a Homestead Courage. Are you better than anything I have? Might be better than the Sifters. This deck's actually going to never turn on Coven unless I draw the Component Collector, so maybe not. I guess I'd have to draw one of the Component Collector and the Zombie. Or the Veteran. Okay, maybe. Yeah, I kind of want to play with it. I don't think it's good. Yeah, that's what I mean, Farika boy. Like, we had a conversation with Ryan Spain yesterday. I was kind of in, like, a not-so-great mental space after playing through some rounds, and Ryan hosted me, and I basically unloaded on him, and he kind of came back at me with some knowledge bombs, which I think overall led to an increased appreciation for Limited in modern times. He used to be. He started a podcast about Limited, teaching one of his friends how to play, then got hired by WotC, and then left. But still generally someone who knows what they're talking about when it comes to draft. And a decent dude from all I can tell. I don't think I need that. I don't really know. I have a hard time believing that anybody that designed the best of one system actually loves Limited. Oh yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. I wonder why he left. Those would be interesting questions to ask. I wonder if anybody has. All right, this looks pretty good to me. Let's take it out for a spin.
Really enjoy your streams. I hope this at least partially makes up for the months I missed. Thanks, Steve.
Steve, thank you so much, dude. That's absurd. Y'all spam some cats for Steve. Thank you, my friend. If you would like a coaching session, any donation of that size will get you one. Thank you very much, psychologist. That is much appreciated. I was glad to have you back before that. But thank you very much, my friend. Heck yeah, dude. To be fair, I think it was dumbing down our game to appeal to Hearthstone players. But that's just like my opinion, man. Guys, gals, that was a $50 donation. Can we need more cat spam. Here, I'll help. There you go. Probably don't need two of these, I guess. It's a little scary. Thank you. You can talk again now. We're happy to have you, my dude. I didn't say it made any sense. Also, I love the Arena interface. Like, one of the reasons I'm so passionate about Arena is I love it. It is the best way to play Magic we've ever had. From my perspective, and it's okay for you to like what you like. By all means, love what you love, play what you want to play. For me, this is the best way to play Magic we've ever had. It's got graphics and sounds and cosmetics, and it's fun. It feels like a game. That's all I really wanted. So I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I want Arena to be great. No one shared their knowledge with me. I would shut that down pretty quickly. It's a pretty good turn. Less good now. I agree. I would like that too. This is the original cat pet. I think it's the first one they had in Arena. Morning, Vadim. A game log would be a big benefit, Rika. I can agree with that, for sure. Would like that. Thank you so much for that donation, Psychologist. It's still blowing my mind. Thank you. Well, I mean, those are two takes saying the same thing, right? I would like to have it. We can obviously play without it. It'd be super cool if we didn't have to. There's really no downside to bouncing that. They already knew I had the bounce spell from when they duressed me. What's with people playing duress today? That's the second duress we've seen today. We can get them by cutting all of our instants and sorceries and just playing 23 creatures. I suppose that could be part of it. If there's a bunch of people that are on the force blue-black train, they end up with less playables than they might like. I could see that being not ideal. I mean, other than the duress, their cards don't seem bad. And again, if they learned, let's say they learned to draft in Strixhaven, duress was very main deckable. And to be fair, all of the people that have duressed me today, except for one, have gotten a card off of it. My beef with duress isn't that you won't often get a card when it's in your opener, even though sometimes you want. It's that you may top deck it later and it won't do anything. That's my beef with a lot of the one mana card discard. Although I love it in constructed formats. I almost want to play Historic because I could play Thoughtseize in it. But to be fair, we need to watch more Letterkenny. We haven't watched it in a while. I don't think I want to change anything here. I can't think of anything I'd want to switch out. We've gotten really into Midnight Mass, and it is amazing. If, like, slow build horror stories are your jam. Because, like, the first 2 episodes, you're like, what is this? Is this some sort of weird character study? And then you're like, no, it isn't. Oh my god. It's called Midnight Mass on Netflix. It's like 7 episodes, but it's real good. This one's pretty bad. I don't often mulligan a hand that has lands and spells, but I think this one may have to go back. Which really sucks. Like, I hate doing that in Limited, but here we are. Yeah, it's real new and real good. It's like, yeah, we'll find another land, obviously. All right, show me the land. It's not a land. This is not what I wanted. This is not the world I want to live in. I should have sent back the geese wave. I guess. Our plays from here are just trying to make the game go longer so that we can survive. They pretty clearly have another counterspell, which sucks. They don't have another counterspell, which is great. Okay, and we can function for a while on 4 lands now, so I'm gonna take me this Firmament Sage. They have Otherworldly Gaze. Okay. I don't hate Consider, but I think it goes in blue-red, or like a spells-heavy deck. I still haven't found a reason to play Otherworldly Gaze, although maybe the deck I'm playing could run one and have it not be that bad. It's an interesting experiment. Yeah, but it's never good, right? I do think that's the reason, Surgeon. I think we have people forcing blue-black, and they're getting 15 playables. And then, like, Ermagerd, Order. I mean, that's, like, reasonable adjacent, eh? Thank you, Pat. What's up, bud? You are locked in the cemetery, my friend. I guess we're never going to draw more lands, which is kind of funny, but all right. I thought you weren't supposed to force decks, John. Fair enough. Because I certainly got there where I legitimately wasn't forcing, but there just wasn't much I could do. Kept that because we know they have diagraph boards. So like that's something that could sort of be scary, but even then not that scary, I guess. Well, that's not very nice. I guess I know why they took my he, my ho, my ha ha. Yeah, I'm kind of borked here. I don't want to be borked. That's not gonna work. Right, I need to step away for just a moment. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I was pretty sure I was going to pee on myself, and I didn't want to do that. Okay, so they attacked me. We drew another morning patrol. It's not good enough, and we're going to die. Okay. And if only we'd had that sooner, we'd have been fine. It's so funny that, like, I discarded my enchantment removal, thinking, who needs that? We'll know about that for the next one, eh? What the heck is that? What? Okay. This is an interesting one, y'all. I can win this. I just, like, that was a terrible draw for us. Yeah, I think I have everything I need to win this. I suppose I hadn't thought of it that way, Abe. That is 2000 IQ right there. Meow. I don't need him flipping the switch on my firmament save. And I don't really care if this resolves. Yeah, but I mean, I'm used to LSV having like funny takes because there was some like I can't remember the name of it. It was something that gave a creature -3/-0 an enchantment, and he referred to it as swords to plowshares, which always kind of tickled me. Sensory deprivation. That was the card. Sorry, it took me a minute. It's been a while. But sensory deprivation is what he was talking about. And I mean, to be fair, it did play pretty well in the format. Played any games yet where there was no day-night cycle? I don't think I have. I'll draw that. feel like we're probably in a good spot here. I wanted to give it a little while to see if I could draw my bounce spell and get to keep that, but turns out the 3 damage didn't actually matter. That was a good lunch. I want every last bite. Nom 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 nom. It's not so bad, and you? That doesn't make sense. I'm just frustrated that they have a 1-drop. We think it's interesting that white has terminate. Elaborate. Oh, the rare one. Okay, sorry, I can't remember rares. Huh. And it's not terminate. Your opponent draws a card. Well, we're glad to have you here, Aaron. I hope you can breathe a little easier, knowing that you are here with friends. I do declare. Silly grandpa. Go get him, little buddy. Yeah, taking a break when things get a little too rough is certainly a reasonable thing to do. Use they, please. Or opponent or person. Cowage! It's what brings us together today. It's a lot of keys. It's a little disturbing, yes. That was a good book. I liked Penny for Your Soul quite a bit. Which was a good read. Are you a sad panda, Thunair? All right, we'll have to go a little slower. It looks like a happy panda waving hello. Oh, okay. Sorry, all I could see, I'm in, I use dark mode, so all I could see was the sad face. We have been gotten. Michael, thank you for the gift sub. Much appreciated. Thank you, sir. It was a bit of a rush, I suppose. Don't need any of this now, so it's what might I need later. Thank you, Abe. Oop. I have no idea why they did that. Couldn't tell you. I guess they just wanted to pump that and get an attack with it. I mean, they got so much value off of the neonate herpaderp, they probably didn't need to. But wonder why they do that and then, like, I don't know. Alright, so we got an aggressive opponent with grafted identity. It means I'm probably more interested in the Candle Grove Witch. But it doesn't look like Sun Gold Barrage is particularly good. I'm sorry, you're very tired, Wallet. I think I'm relatively happy with the rest of this. I could sort of see trying to get the Ritual Guardian in, but I'm not sure over what. Like, we've got a good bit of early game, which I dig. So let's do it. Take your time. I got nowhere to be. I'm already home. If I do combat damage to an indestructible creature and give it 0 HP, it doesn't die. If I instead use -1/-1 counters, it would kill it. What if I combine it? Not going to work. It still technically has the toughness. So Arena is presenting it as if it's taken damage. It hasn't. So if there's a 3/3 indestructible, you do 2 damage and then put a counter on it, nothing happens. It's a 2/2 indestructible. Have a good one, Aaron. Thank you for being here. That would be somewhat obvious if you've played outside of Arena, but if you're predominantly an Arena player and bump into something like that, it could look confusing. Because it looks like the toughness is being reduced, but it's not. Pater, thank you for the resub. That's a whole year. Y'all spam some cats for Pater. Thank you very much, my friend. That's close, but I don't think I keep it. This one we can keep, but I mean, we're obviously not terribly excited with it. Gotta spam some cats for Michael, too, who gifted a sub to Mish. Thank you both very much. More cat spam, please. We didn't really get enough cats for Michael and Mish. Yeah, no worries, Jeff. I know, little buddy. I want him to play a card, too. I guess. I'm very good at Magic, apparently. Man. It's another one I'm not entirely sure I can keep. It is heavier blue than anything else, but I think our odds are slightly under 50%. I think we send that one back. All right, I can work with this at least. It's fine. It's decent card draw. I think Secrets of the Key is, like, low-key good. I would not say it's amazing. But I'd say it's all right. I think this is the right call. Because it's a rare opportunity to get to 1-for-1 with a disturbed creature. I don't care for it. I have not yet wanted to put it in a deck. I mean, it's clearly not a teddy bear. How big were your teddy bears? Also, much like Morning Stars, they couldn't have teddy bears on Innistrad unless there was a Theodore Roosevelt there too. Which I suppose is possible. This double block is probably the scariest thing I've ever done in Magic. I guess it turns a Startle into a 1-for-1, which I'm kind of okay with. Again, it would have to be a stuffed bear because they can't have teddy bears on Innistrad. You're saying Sun Bear like it's a thing that people know what it is. What's up, Nicholas? I hope y'all are safe too, bud. It's a bear made of the sun. Okay, that helps. Thanks. Does everybody know what a sun bear is except me? Is that what we've learned? That's kind of cute bear. What's wrong with a sun bear? I didn't know what a sun bear was. Okay, I thought you guys were just making crap up. They're kind of cute. What's that in freedom units, Tommy? I don't know what a centimeter is. That's like a bug with a lot of legs, right? A centerpillar? "28 inches. That's a tiny bear. Little baby bear. Baby bear. I don't think I'm going to see much that would change my attack, but... Yeah, me too, Thangarth. Me too. Well, the question is what that bear might think is threatening, eh? Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe you stand your ground and try to poke its eyes while it chews your arm off and think that that's going to save you. There is a lot of bears in there. I would say it seems very good. What's up, Vincent? Even bears know don't mess with crazy. I like it. I hope that you enjoy it. I don't really want to give them more stuff. Suppose I don't have to double spell, but I kind of feel like I ought to. I guess they have enough filtering anyway. I don't have to stress about it much. It's not very nice. That was a Nerd Street tournament. We made day 2, but didn't get past it. I had a good time, though. It was fun to play Tournament Magic again. I mean, looks like brains to me. That's kind of like peanut butter and jelly for zombies. I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey. It's Mountain Dew brains. That's what they're eating. This kind of sucks. There's a Doritos creature in the set to go with it. We're going to need to find that. What is the Doritos creature of the set? We can find it, yeah. We can find it if we truly believe. Let's evaluate all of these cards for Doritos. Is the chaplain passing out Doritos? Is that what's on that plate? It could be. Was the bait hook angler fishing for flavor? Is the backside of the chaplain a Cool Ranch Dorito? Maybe. There are some Dorito-shaped hats, that's fair. This is Dorito adjacent. It's like two Doritos smushed together. Okay, we're starting to get there. We're starting to find how there is a Dorito everywhere. It seems like they'd have cast that to block and not be dead, so I'm not quite sure what's going on here. So we're going to do this number here. Put a counter on each of them, see what they're up to, because if it was startled, this will help a little bit. It could be a Storm Reader spirit, but in this case, we're trading with it and they're going to 1 instead of it just wrecking us. Okay. I'll just cast it back. That may be one of the better butt spots we've had in a while. I've been relatively happy with Siege Zombie 2 Techno Shaman. Sorry, it's going to be a while before I can get over butt play. Butt. Sorcery. Destroy target creature with power 2 or butt. Investigate. Like, Butt Spot has been here for a long time, but that's really good. That's like a connoisseur of butt spotting. So they're on this whole artifact stuffed bear plan. They had multiples. Did they not? Yeah, they shuffled one back in because they wanted to draw it. They're also running counter spells, which could make a counter spell for us better. I think it's had one that's better that I think Techno Shaman put in the Discord. It's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, I don't have much to change here unless we wanted the Candle Grove Witch, and I don't. So here we are. Dawnheart Rejuvenator for Dorito cards. Sold. Here's I'll Dissipate and Cover Up. Lame. Less lame. Probably seems a little weird to put the Organ Hoarder on the bottom, doesn't it? My thought is, if I can get this going, it will draw me more cards over time and lead to the carriage, which will shuffle the Organ Hoarder back in. For all we know, this dragon is sitting on a pile of round Doritos. Man, I could go for some Doritos. It's possible they have their counterspell, which would make me a little sad. But it's also possible they don't. Yeah, I was disappointed Foul Play didn't have chickens in the art. Like, it easily could have. It's not asking much. It doesn't even have to be. They could have just done it, right? Like, just put a little chicken in the art. That's all we're asking. I had all lands and counter spells, I guess. But this 1/3 holds back most of my deck. I didn't really want to run this into a Dissipate, because it's like them getting to counter 2 cards with it. Chicken-based foul play exists. Okay, well, perhaps that's why they didn't do it. It's a solid-sized board card. Looks like it does exist. Mainly doing this to flip it so we can draw another card. And I want it to be dead. So I guess there's 2 reasons that I'm doing it. They could have reprinted that and put it in this set. I kind of think they should have. How many we got in there? 2? That is not enough. Let's fill that thing up. Go get him, buddies. Is it good? I could see that being good. Heck yeah, dude. I think we're doing all right. We've drawn a lot of cards in this deck. This is just stuffed with value. Maybe here need to be careful about drawing too many cards. There is one Wrath in white, yes. Should have been Vanquish the Alliance, but there's no accounting for taste. Do I have to do math, or are they just dead? Because it looks like they should just be dead. They would have 2 blockers. They're taking 5, 6, 7 in the air. So I need to get through 3 damage. They block a pair of 2 3s. They're still taking 3. They're dead. Well, yeah, it's a plan, is to lock one away. So you go sit in the corner. And the rest of you go kill them. Chonk. That one wasn't so bad. I rather liked it. Nice. Big thank you to my patrons. Thank you for supporting the work that we're doing here on YouTube. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to become a patron, there's a link below. It'll usher you to my Patreon, where you can get some cool rewards, see your name up in lights, and directly support the work that I'm doing. Thank you very much.